Well, Gaffer, first and foremost, a new man in the building, Jandro Fuchs. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Jandro, we inquired about him in the summer. Couldn't get it over the line. Very aggressive midfield player, great energy, breaks things up really well, good enough on the ball. So we felt we needed another body in there, and we're delighted to get him.
Yeah, and as I say, like the clips we've seen, he looks like he can do all roles in that midfield. He's aggressive, wants to run and get on the ball.
Yeah, he's got good energy. You know, that's what I like about him. He gets up against people. He's tenacious. He's so good at intercepting things. And like you say, there's areas we can always improve him on, and I've spoke to him this morning about that. But no, I think he'll do well for us. Lovely attitude as well, really good attitude. It was never about money or anything like that. He drove down last night on his family. I really liked that about him. He was very keen on coming.
With the window closing on Monday, it's always crazy this time of the week, isn't it? Because you want to get players in, people to come in for other players. How as a manager do you sort of try and shut all that out?
I'm used to it by now, and whatever cards you're dealt, you deal with, and it's simple as that. And as a manager, you have to be aware that things change very, very quickly, you know, and it's just something you have to deal with. I've never been one that screams and shouts about I want this and that, because you know, it is what it is, and we'll try and bring players in if we can, and obviously there might be one or two go out the door. My job's to just make sure that I prepare them properly for every game and in training and with the help of my staff, and that's what we do.
Yeah, and how important is it to, when you reflect on Tuesday, to actually reflect on the first 80 minutes, which were so good as an away performance, and not get too caught up in what happened afterwards, or do you have to take everything into consideration?
Well, no, I think that I said to them after the game, and then we went through it again on the Wednesday morning. I think it's important that at the moment we really focus on the positive stuff. I think that's key to keep the positivity within the group. But the players are not stupid. They know that if they get to that level, we're going to win games. Obviously, you have to speak about the negatives, which was the last 6-7 minutes, without killing them psychologically. So yeah, it's really focusing on the positives, which there was a lot. We looked a fresher team on Tuesday. We looked like we had more energy on Tuesday, and you can't ignore the fact that we've undoubtedly missed Jack. You know, he's got real quality at this level, and that's something that we need to keep him fit. Callum Morton adds a different dimension to us completely. I think it helped Jono because he's playing with an out-and-out striker. And the other positives were, you know, I've brought Frankie and Beeves back in and they look good. Tomo did well in the middle, obviously, and you've got Knighty and Ronnie, so there's lots of things to be positive about. And then, of course, Kwame's performance, you know, to go from League 2 to Championship and put a performance like that in, it'll do him the world of good. It'll give him lots of confidence.
Yeah, when you talk about Kwame, the first goal for Jack Marriott, great to run with the ball, but to have that awareness to play the right pass, because there was other options when they actually played probably the more difficult with the pass to get through to Jack in the right place at the right time.
We've been in that position many times this season and made the wrong decision, many times, and he made the correct one. And not only that, the weight of the pass was correct, and then you've got the quality of Jack to finish it off. So he should be really pleased with that performance. Now we've got to try and get him to do it on a consistent basis. But no, I was delighted with him.
Yeah. In terms of injuries from obviously prior to Tuesday, obviously Dems didn't travel because of an injury. Is he still on the treatment table?
Yeah, he's a lot better than he was on Tuesday. So there'll be a couple of late decisions I need to make. We've got them in tomorrow. We'll have a look at some of them before the game. So he's obviously a far better chance than he had on Tuesday.
What can you expect from the game on Saturday? And Sheffield United, obviously, at Bramwell Lane showed the quality that they had, and they've sort of changed manager. They're in a position where they've still got a lot of strength in depth. They're going to be a tough nut to crack.
Absolutely, excellent team at this level. Obviously, changed managers, gone back to what they were under Chris, really, in terms of how they play, and they've got a real sort of structure to how they do it because they're so used to it. A lot of the players have been there for a long time. So yeah, it's going to be a really tough game. They've got a massive squad that they can pick from. But we've got to make sure we get performance, and that's what I'm looking for. You know, in this league, any game is winnable, but you've got to get to the level of performance, and that's the main focus I've put onto the players. You know, we have to show that the Coventry game was a blip, because that's the first time we've had that at home, and it can't have it again. And we've got to make sure we get our level of performance correct and not worry so much about the opposition. Of course it's going to be tough. They've got some excellent players, but that is the Championship. That's what it is.
And just finally, Ronnie Edwards obviously didn't play on Tuesday. Is he got any chance at the weekend?
No. The protocols are different and we have to follow them. Because he's 18, they're different, so he's out.